The following segment of the Sports Narrative Radio Show is brought to you by Xena Communications. Home or office, your technology problems are one click or call away from becoming a thing of the past. Ask today about a free consultation in the DFW area.
Oklahoma's kind of a hot mess right now, as is the Big 12.
Yeah, they can't seem to get on the same page.
No, they really can't. So, the Big 12 has been talking expansion, and they decided to go hire an analytics firm, and the analytics firm came back and told them exactly what they could have done and paid us a lot of money to tell them, which is, hey, you have a better chance at the playoffs if you have a championship game.
Right, and before they had to have 12 teams to have the championship game.
Right, and they even got the waiver.
Yeah,
right, they got the waiver from college football, and even then they said, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I think they don't know what's right now.
Yeah, no
They can't get
kidding.
them all on the same page.
So, the president of OU, one David
Turn Snopes
Bourne.
up.
Oh, turn Snopes up.
More Snopes.
More Snopes. More Snopes. Put that thing right in your face there. Wiggle it around. All right. The president of OU, David Bourne, has come out and said, yes, we need to do this. We need a championship game. This is a good idea. I like this. However, the OU Board of Regents chairman, one Max Weitzenhofer, has said, no, we don't need to do this. OU was in the Final Four in college football. They were in the Final Four in basketball. We're good. Don't worry about it. We're OU.
Yeah.
Which is exactly how the Big 12 got in this mess.
Yeah, but they're thinking about the basketball and everything. I mean, football needs this, and the other person on the board is the, I guess, part owner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yep.
And he's siding with Whites and
The one who didn't drive into a bridge.
Thank you, Dustin. Yes, exactly.
yeah, the one that didn't.
That's good.
But yeah, they're just not getting enough support from within their own university to even pursue this, because usually OU will have a lot of followers and they can kind of rally other teams, but when the university can't even come as one to do this, they've got issues.
And this goes to... Go ahead, Dustin.
What was that guy's name again?
Max Weitzenhofer.
Sounds like a Nazi.
I agree.
Well, and this has been the problem with the Big 12 the whole time, is that it's basically the haves and the have-nots. It's Texas going off and doing their own thing, and basically, getting A&M to leave, whether it was the Longhorn Network or whatever the case may be, as opposed to Texas going out there and saying, let's get a Big 12 network.
Right, and that's another issue, though, because
Everybody's in it for themselves.
Texas
and OU's in it for themselves.
well,
Yeah, they are. They absolutely
everyone
are.
is, but also I think OU's looking more out for the Big 12 more than Texas. And the problem is Texas has, other universities that are whatever Texas decides they're going to do. I mean, TCU and probably Tech are going to follow.
And Baylor
Texas.
will go wherever they lead because they have to. Because otherwise they're left in the woods like TCU was before.
Yeah.
But they're certainly not looking out for the Big 12 when the commission, the report that comes back says, hey, we need this, and they say, no, we don't agree. I'm kind of with you, Mr. Bowers, in that I think all of these teams will look out for themselves.
Exactly.
And, you can say, if ESPN had gone to the Sooners and said, hey, how about a Sooners network? I don't think there's a chance they would have gone, that $30 million a year, let's split it amongst the Big 12. We want to take care of them. No, they jump all over it if they
No,
could.
you're absolutely right, and that's the thing. This is a conference of 10 mercenaries.
But
And the Aggies still would have been butthurt and left.
But has the Longhorn Network been that beneficial to Texas?
Oh, God, no. As soon as ESPN can get out of that contract, they will. I mean, you're seeing ESPN,
It's like a laughingstock.
the hemorrhaging happening.
Longhorn Network, but I know Texas is still making money off of it. It's
Yeah, I was going to say,
it's not
the
helping
money's
their
been
reputation
there.
at all.
Yeah, so...
I don't think it's hurt the reputation.
No, I don't think that either.
Longhorn
I can't
fans
imagine.
it hasn't, but everyone else is laughing at them.
Well, it's yeah.
Got a nice little recruiting class there, Snopesy.
So...
We got Shaka Smart. He better watch out there.
Oh, by the way, I did happen to look at the projections of the top 5 teams. And interestingly, let's see, I actually have those written down.
The Longhorns weren't there.
Interestingly, the Longhorns didn't make the top 25. They didn't? No.
They had such a great recruiting class.
So weird.
Again.
But no.
They always have a great recruiting class.
But no, it was Bama 1, Clemson 2. How about Michigan number 3?
Of course.
Florida State 4 and OU 5. By the way,
Okay.
Michigan, they'll get in that top 4. They'll get really close to playoffs. Someone will come calling, and Jim Harbaugh will be back in the NFL in 5 years. Still 3 years left on that. by the
Cowboys
way.
next head
Keep
coach.
an eye on old.
Hey, is that the Cowboys next head coach?
Maybe.
Keep an eye on old Bouchel down there. He impressed there in the spring practice, the spring game.
Bobby Bouchel?
Steve Bouchel.
Steve Bouchel?
That's his kid, I think.
It's good, yeah.
Playing a little quarterback for the Longhorns.
I had no
Yes,
idea.
he is.
They're going to try to reinstitute the forward pass down in Texas this year. So.
Oh, wow.
By the way, next year,
That will help.
next year, there will be a very substantial bet on Texas OU between you two boys, Snopes and
I'm all
Copeland.
for
How
it.
many points are you going to spot?
I don't know. That's up to
I mean, it's
That's
gonna
up,
be a
that's up to
loss.
Dustin.
We don't
Oh,
do
there's
points.
points.
Well, okay, I'll take 7. If I have
That
to
is
take
one of the
some,
worst games you could ever bet anything on because it never goes. toward
Again,
the right
that's
hand.
why
Right,
you
mine
bet.
should be straight up, no
Yeah,
points.
that's true.
Starting right.
Rochambeau bet.
Yeah,
No
you know
way.
what? Without injuries, let's set the bet up now because that way, if a quarterback goes down, if your quarterback goes down and your running back goes
No,
down,
we'll do it at the start of the season. Don't worry. We'll preview the start of college football when we do our college football
but
preview.
before the game happens,
Before any games happen.
And I know we're going to wait till the beginning of the season, but I just want y'all to know I am going to pick Oklahoma.
Yeah, I figured.
you are.
Yeah.
And we will force Copening to take the Longhorns, even though he wouldn't pick Tiger Woods. So it'll be good. But yeah, I thought about that today. I was like, why have we never done this bet before?
I don't know, but we need to make it really interesting.
Oh.
Actually make it a Rochambeau, honest to goodness Rochambeau bet. However,
No.
cheer
Absolutely
for the
not.
other team, right?
Oh.
Check this out. So Dustin, if Texas wins, he gets the yay, but he gets kicked in the sack. So you're actually
No,
cheering for the
no.
enemy. That way you get something good either way.
I'm not 10 years old. I realize that hitting the nuts does really bad damage. No.
All right. Well,
He's
we'll
in his childbearing years.
yeah, we'll figure out something. We'll get something good. All right.
One more
This
thing-
is this
one
is
more thing
happening.
about
I'm already
that.
going to have to get a stupid Cubs tattoo.
Oh, Feldman didn't hear that. He said he's already gonna have to get a stupid Cubs tattoo.
That's coming. One more
Anyway.
thing about the Big 12 or the 10 teams in the Big 12.
Oh God.
When the vote comes down, they have to have 75%. So 8 teams got to vote for adding 2 teams.
And again,
I don't think they can get 8.
what a hot man. And you know what? It's almost too little, too late at this point. It's
Yeah.
now you're playing catch up. And if you end up going to a Power 5 conferences, guess what? The Big 12 is the one that loses out. They're the one that gets broken up. In my opinion.
Yeah, and did you hear the?
Yeah.
I guess they're lobbying. Well, there's 4 teams right now. Did you hear the 4 teams? It was Houston, Memphis, Central Florida, and Colorado State.
And all of those. How about Louisville? Wasn't that the good idea that we all had? And Cincinnati?
Cincinnati. I still say Cincinnati.
God, but you know what? Neither of those conferences want to come here because they
Houston
know.
wouldn't be bad though, because it's in Texas.
No, I
Houston's
agree.
Pretty good.
I agree, but
Colorado State.
Houston could be crap in 2 years again.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just bring in Rice too while you're at it.
SMU and Rice. Hey.
There you go. Let's
make our schedule a little bit easier.
Rebuild the Southwest Conference.
Find more by subscribing to this channel and visiting us at www.thesportsnarrative.com. Join us every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Central for a live edition of the Sports Narrative Show, brought to you by Xena Communications and G&K Services.